Hello, everybody. This is the Southern Hellenic. I am back with another video. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys enjoy the videos that I have done. Um, anyways, my next live ritual video is going to be. Hope you didn't see that. All right. So my next live ritual video is going to be on the 3rd of this month. So look forward to that. I'm doing a couple things right now. So I'll be right back, and then we'll start with the ritual. Give you guys plenty of time to join. All right, I'm back. Okay. So, all right. So far, nobody yet. All right. So I had to change into my regular clothes because I didn't want you guys to see me in my nightgown. If you guys want to know what I was doing. So, before I start, I want to wish everybody a happy Democratica. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that the gods have been good to you, and all that wonderful things that we as Hellenists say or think or like to say to others. All right, so before I start, I want to say this right here is a bowl that I'm using to purify my hands. For Democratica, I do believe in ritual purity, and I do believe that ritual purity is one of the big things. Now, the ancient Greeks had a way of purifying themselves, and I'll show you guys how to do that. I hope I can get this open. So my brother's currently at work. If you guys want to know where my baby brother's at, he's currently at work making money. So that's good. Good to make money. But don't ever be a slave to your job. Don't ever be a slave to your job. Come on. I tied this in this bag like 2 months ago. And now like, oh yeah, now you want it now. Ugh. So, yeah, you want it now. Come on. I'm just like, wow, Michelle, you come start this video. Got it finally. We're 4 minutes in, and I haven't done anything except wrestle with a stupid plastic bag. Lovely. Okay. Oh, it'll go back in the stupid plastic bag. you want to know. So we basically just light, put in. So that is how we purify our water for ritual. This time around, I'm not going to tie this as tight because that was a nightmare. All right. So. Now I prefer this big one right here because it's big. I don't feel like the water's about to pour out. So this is for people that are new to Hellenism. This is something that's talked about a lot. This is how we purify the water, because despite what people say, the water that we got is not 100% clean or anything like that. There's still remnants of stuff. So we put this over here. All right, so now we're going to put everything back to where it was. All right, so I'm following this book right here, Hellenismos, and it basically tells you what deities are honored and what hymns that the author suggests you go with. Themis does not have any kind of hymns. Two are both Orphic or Delphic. Yeah. And of course, he tells you what Democratica was about. Okay, so normally I would sprinkle barley on here, but because I don't have barley, we're going to not do that. I'm going to go ahead and set up the first hymn so that I can do this. So sorry about guys, there's always going to be something going on. All right. So we're going to use the good old lady that creeps me out. Zeus, Orphic hymn number 14. Okay. All right, so I got 14. All right. Okay. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to light our candles. This is a new candle. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's one of those Halloween things. It smells really good. I thought she might appreciate a nice smelling candle. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay. So you can see. Good. Hail to you who guard the sacred shrine, the Lord Apollo, and that far darter goodly pathos, with soft oil dripping ever from your locks. Come now into this house. Come having one mind with Zeus the all-wise, draw near with all bestow grace upon my song. Now the typical greeting for Hestia. So we're going to go here. Scroll down to Hestia. All right. Hestia, gracious goddess, who sits at the heart of each home, who lives in the heart of each one who reveres you, each one who holds you dear, each one who turns to you for strength and harmony. Hestia, goddess most needful, goddess most serene, goddess most esteemed. The heart of the city is yours as well, great goddess. Within your realm are those who serve the state, who work for the good of all. Your blessings fall on the honest goddess, your wrath on the corrupt, on those who betray their trust for gain. Defender of the householder, guard of the hearth fire, Hestia, I praise and honor you. All right. So now we're going to move to Zeus. Now, we're talking about Zeus Argeos, or I would like to say Zeus of the Angora. Now, I might be wrong on that interpretation of Argoas, Arios, Argorios, yeah, Argorios. So I'm going to read from the Orphic hymn number 14 and the Homeric hymn number 23. All right. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and pour out a libation to Hestia because she's the first. Okay. I always like to do that. Okay. All right. So so with this one, they use his Roman name instead of his Greek name. So I'm just going to use his Greek name instead of his Roman name because that'll make much more sense if it's a Greek ritual. O Zeus, much honored, Zeus, supremely great, to thee our holy rites we consecrate. Our prayers and expiations, King divine, for all things roundly thy head exalt shine. The earth is thine, and mountains swelling high, the sea profound, and all within the sky. Chiron, king, descending from above, Megamis, commanding, sceptered Zeus, all parent, principal, and end of all, whose power almighty shakes the earth ball. Evelyn nature trembles at thy mighty nod, loud sounding, armed with lightning, thundering God, source of abundance, purifying king, O various form from whom all nature springs. Propitious, hear my prayer, give blameless health with peace divine and necessary wealth. All right, so that is his Orphic hymn. Now we're going to move on to his Homeric hymn. So once again, you're going to hear my phone do its thing. Homeric hymn number 23. Zeus Homeric hymn number 23. Okay. All right. Oh, thank goodness. It actually understood what I was saying. All right. I will sing of Zeus, chiefest among the gods and greatest, all sing the Lord of all, the fulfiller who whispers words of wisdom to Themis as she sits leaning towards him. Be gracious, all-seeing son of Kronos, most excellent and great. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now I'm going to just give an offering of incense. Once again, it's sandalwood. I don't have the money right now for these Storix incense. I'm hoping the Hellenic Handmaiden will have some. If not, then I'll just have to go to another source. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is after I get off the incense, I'll offer my prayer to Zeus, and then I'll give a libation of water. O great Father Zeus, I give thanks for democracy, I give thanks for justice and for law, for the things that you represent and the things that you enforce among man and gods. Now, pour out my libation to Zeus. All right. So the next thing I'm doing is my hymn to Athena. Now, Athena, in this ritual, goes by the name Athene Angoria. Okay. Now, he says to make the offering first, then recite the hymn, but I like to recite the hymn and then give the offering. But I may just go ahead and just do the way he wants it to do. But, if you don't necessarily have to do that. So I'm going to give an offering. Now, because she is connected with the olive tree, I have oil. So I'm going to pour it. I use with what I got, so I'm using a tea light. O great goddess Athene and Goros, I pour out this offering. I'm hoping this olive oil will do me for a while. Okay. All right. So we're going to, come on. So we're going to Orphic hymn number 31, and then the Homeric hymn number 11 and 28. So that is, sorry about that, 31. So we're going to go all the way up to 31. All right. Okay. Only begotten noble race of Zeus, blessed and fierce, O joyous in caves to rove, O warlike Pallas, whose illustrious kind infallible and infallible we find, magnanimous and famed the rocky heights and groves and shade mountains thee delight. In arms rejoicing, who with furies dire and wild, the souls of mortals dost inspire. Gymnastic virgin of terrific mind, dire Gorgon's bane, unmarried, blessed kind. Mother of arts, imperious understood, rage to the wicked, wisdom to the good. Female and male, the arts of war are thine, fantastic, much foamed, dragoness divine. O'er the Pelasgian giants roused to ire, like courtiers dry with destructive dire. Sprang from the head of Zeus of splendid mien, purger of evils, all victorious queen. Hear me, O goddess, when to thee I pray, with supplication voice both night and day. In my latest hour, peace and health, prosperous times and necessary wealth, and ever present be thy voluptuous and oh much implored art's parent, blue-eyed maid. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do the Homeric hymns, and we're going to do Homeric hymns number 11. Athena Homeric hymns number 11. Okay. Of Pallas Athena, guardian of the city, I began to sing. Dread is she, and with Ares she loves deeds of war, the sack of cities, and the shouting and the battle. It is she who saves the people as they go out to war and come back. Hail goddess, and gives good fortune with happiness. Now, the next one is number 28. Number 28. So, Okay, and it is number 28. I begin to sing the palace of Athene, the glorious goddess, bright-eyed, inventive, unbending of heart, pure virgin, savior of cities, courageous, Gentia, wise Zeus himself bare her from his awful head, arrayed in warlike arms of flashing gold, and all seized all the gods as they gazed. But Athene sprang quickly from the immortal head and stood before Zeus, who holds the aegis. Shaking a sharp spear, great Olympus began to reel horribly at the might of the bright-eyed goddess, and earth round about cried fearfully, and the sea was moved and tossed with dark waves, while foam burst forth suddenly. The bright son of Hypernon stopped his swift-footed horses a long while until the maiden Pallas Athene had stripped the heavenly armor from her immortal shoulders, and wise Zeus was glad. And so hail to you, daughter of Zeus, who holds the aegis. Now remember you and another song as well. All right. So now I'm going to offer another thing of incense. O great goddess Athene, I give this offering of incense to you. All right, now we're going to pour out libation to Athene. All right, the last one. Now I'm going to offer prayer to her before I go over to Themis. O great goddess Athene, we live in a time when law and order is being challenged, and sometimes good and sometimes bad. Protect those that truly protect those that are weak, and punish those that say they protect, but they have evil in their hearts. Let the one who will do let the one that will follow law and order come out on top, and may those that don't tremble. I give thanks to you, Athene, as well as to you, Zeus, for democracy. I thank you, Athene, for watching over me and protecting me during the times that I wasn't able to honor you. I give thanks for the freedoms that I enjoy, the religious freedom, the freedom to be a Hellenist, the freedom to be a polytheist, and I am thankful that I do not live in countries where I could possibly be killed for my beliefs. I thank you for the democracy, both direct and representative, for both forms are holy to you. All right, so the next one is to Themis. And it was, Themis is the goddess of divine law. All right, so before I go to Themis, it says here, contemplate the benefits of living in a democracy and importance of not taking it for granted. Now, we do take it for granted, unfortunately. And the reason we take it for granted is that we assume it's always going to be there. And the gods teach us that that is not so. They teach us that there are people out there that will take advantage of you, that will use you, and will go to the highest seats of power to ensure that they can tell you how to live your life. They can tell you if it's okay to be gay or it's not okay to be gay, things like that. We have to protect our democracy, and we have to always be vigilant on those that claim they're for democracy when they're not. So I'm just going to stand here for a bit. All right, now I'm going to go to Themis. I'm just basically just giving an offering to her. So I'm going to give an offering of honey. Now that's what one Hellenic did yesterday when he was doing his Democratica. So, oh great goddess Themis, goddess of divine law, I give this offering of honey to you. Oh great goddess Themis, I give this offering of incense to you. And I pour out this libation. And I'm going to pray to her. Oh great goddess Themis, I thank you for divine law, and I thank you for divine justice. All right, so I'm going to close it. Hestia, goddess of home and hearth, to you offer last of all, as pious mortal should. Tend to those whom I love, and grow the houses of the pious, as God's will, so it shall be. It is done. Okay, so that is my ritual. I hope you guys enjoyed it immensely. I enjoyed doing it a lot. So I forgot to mention my previous video when I was talking about the difficulties that I have had being a practicing Hellenic because of what I would call psychological damage, which makes Democratica even more important to me, because I know what it's like to live in an environment where I can't openly practice my religion. I told you about the thing that happened. My brother went today to pay the rent and found out they had gotten the money order, which they looked like a bunch of idiots because they were going to evict us. So what they ended up doing was they ended up applying it for this month's rent. And so tomorrow my brother's getting all that money back that he gave them, the $750 plus the $10 charge. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, so that was a good thing that happened. So I'm really happy that it happened. So now Thursday, I'm going to go over to Myers. We live 3 blocks away from Myers. And I'm going to pick up some hummus as an offering. I'm going to also pick up some grapes and some juice, grape juice, because I don't really like to give wine, especially because I'm taking Tylenol like every day because of stomach issues. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the ritual. I had a blast doing this. I will be back on Thursday for the illusions. If the 12 statues do not come in time for it, I'm just going to go ahead and run off an image of Demeter, but I'm also going to run off an image of Persephone, and I'm also going to run off an image of Asclepios, because Asclepios is coming later on this month into next month. So yeah. So once again, hope you enjoy the ritual, and I'll see you around. So until next time, may you be happy, healthy, and most importantly, be safe, and may the gods bless you.